Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and there's an article here on Bounding Into Comics about the lawsuit that was brought against Warner Brothers and DC over The Batman, specifically the script, as penciler Chris Wozniak has brought the lawsuit against them, claiming they stole his story, and he is now confirming that it is going to trial. So we'll have a look at this. As you may or may not know, after The Batman came out, Chris Wozniak, who worked at DC Comics, immediately came out and said, that's a story I wrote that never got published for DC. And he pitched it as a movie and they said no. And all of a sudden he was saying, that's it right there. That's my story. So apparently it looks like it's going to trial, which means Warner Brothers has some explaining to do. But we'll have a look. So penciler and aggrieved Batman writer Chris Wozniak is going to trial with his lawsuit against Warner Brothers. He announced this on X not too long ago, and the creator believes he has a tenable chance at victory. He wrote in a series of posts that he is tired of the threats from the lawyers and that they have no legs in this case. The Warner Brothers and DC lawyers, that is. Apparently they keep threatening him. So he wrote on X saying, Warner Brothers and DC Comics attorneys are embarrassingly still making the same threats they started out with. I thought I was clear at the start. I'm here for the long haul. We're going to trial. He, of course, worked at DC Comics when he penned the treatment that he claims was ripped off by the studio. It went unpublished, but was emailed to Batman movie producer Michael Wozniak in 2008, according to Wozniak, as an idea for a film. The essence of Wozniak's grievance is that Wozniak or some party took the treatment to Matt Reeves for rewrites. Wozniak has gone to great lengths to prove this through YouTube videos and social media since last year. He has made a strong case in the minds of his supporters and comic book veterans like Chuck Dixon. They believe Wozniak not only has a case, but that he will be helped by Warner's current crisis. They don't have the leverage they think they have, wrote an ex-user who linked a Deadline article about production woes amidst the writers and actors strikes. Wozniak replied in agreement, declaring they really don't. We don't get the arrogance, but whatever. Learn your lessons the hard way. He hopes to teach them the lesson and get his restitution at the same time. I offered to let them off easy more than once, but they want to be taught a lesson. No problem. I'm happy to whip that ass, he reiterated in another reply. So Wozniak posted last year on Facebook that he can indisputably prove my story is on screen. Moreover, the fact Warner is trying to copyright his story instead of denying the claims speaks volumes. So there you have it. He flat out turned around when the Batman came out and said, that's my story on screen. You're not giving me any recognition, nothing like that. That's the story that I wrote, that you rejected, that I sent to producers and was rejected. And all of a sudden, there it is. It's on the big screen right in front of us all. And apparently, he's been shown a lot of proof. There's a lot of similarities between the story he wrote that he can prove, dates and all, compared to what Matt Reeves had. And of course, originally Matt Reeves tried to claim that he came up with the entire idea for this movie, which he later went back on and kind of said, well, no, it was a story that was always there and stuff like that. But it's interesting, and it just definitely adds to the woes for Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers really can't afford to have this happen, but it's going to happen by the looks of it. and only time will tell what way it goes. Of course, it may not go to trial. There could be an agreement and a settlement outside of court, which is probably what he wants more than anything. In saying that, he may want it to go to trial so he can pretty much prove flat out, that was my story, you stole it. That was my idea, you stole it. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But there you go. Apparently it's going to trial. He has the proof. And with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.